At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Wizards of Virginia Beach. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Back to the ground with Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hendricks. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. When you look at this defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
22 needle. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. Hendricks. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Hendricks. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
On the ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, confused.
Robinson up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ritter completes this quickly, and he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go. Set.
From the gun, here's Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Come on, set.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this off to Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down. Hendricks. Looking left sideline. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake. Hendricks. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Okay, right? Green back. Blue striker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Some extra space following the display of power down just inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off play action. Hendricks looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
Ritter has it knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Gun, Ritter. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
3. Shot. 17. Hustle.
Robinson with another carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And quickly, they get to the line. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. $12 yards on the return that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down, Hendricks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Magnet. Drill, 52.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
On the double.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here we go.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
Black shot. Edo blue.
Operating from the gun, Hendricks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Ready,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's Ritter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down, 8 yards to go. Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks connecting with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come up now on second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. There he goes left side. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Wizards strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Ritter wants to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. Here's Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
22 needle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will get another 1st down here up near midfield. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Ritter. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle. And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Field, black, red, cycle. Yellow, go.
A final shot now for Ritter. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but Carter, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail